will continue talking about the kinetic particle theory. Kinetic particle theory. In the kinetic particle theory, it explains the movement of particles in a compound. It expresses or explains the movement of particles in a compound or in a substance. We will talk about the kinetic particles theory. Kinetic particle theory. We said in the last lesson that we can change from one state to another by heating or by cooling. By heating or by cooling. We said that when we have, for example, liquid, when we have a liquid, if you heated this liquid, the particles of the liquid gain energy. The particles of the liquid gain energy. And they will move faster. The space between particles increase. So the liquid will change into a gas.
يعني
If you cold a liquid, what will happen? If you cold the liquid, the particles lose energy. They will move slower, and the spaces between particles will be smaller, so the liquid will change into solid. Okay? Right. Today we will talk about diffusion. We will talk about diffusion. What's diffusion? Who knows? We explained diffusion before. Diffusion in grade 7. Diffusion is the movement diffusion like if you put some perfume in air, if you spray some perfume in air, they will spread out through the room. Okay? So diffusion is the movement of particles of a substance into the spaces of another substance. Into the spaces of another substance. As we said before, if you put some sugar in water, they will dissolve and disappear. They don't disappear. They enter into the spaces between the particles of water. So diffusion is the movement of particles of a substance into the spaces of another substance. Right. We said that we have three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Which one diffuses faster? Which one diffuses the fastest? Solid, liquid, or gas?
Gas.
Gas. Which one diffuses the fastest? Gas. Why? Because yes, that's right. Because there are large spaces between its particles. يبقى gases diffuse faster than liquids. Gases diffuse faster than liquids. This before gases have larger spaces between the particles. Okay? طيب. Solids don't diffuse. Solids don't diffuse. Why?
Because they have very small space compartment.
Yes, because the spaces between the particles are very small, so they can't diffuse. They can't diffuse. If you put iron and, or for example, sand and salt together, sand and salt together, they will not diffuse. The sand will not disappear. The salt will not disappear. None of them will disappear because they don't, they have very small spaces between the particles. Okay? Right. We will talk about the diffusion of gases. Diffusion of gases. If we have two gases, for example, we have NH3, which is called ammonia. يبقى NH3 ammonia. And also we have HCl, hydrogen chloride, not hydrochloric acid, hydrogen chloride. Yet we have ammonia, and this one is called hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride is a gas. Hydrogen chloride is a gas. We have HCl liquid or solution اللي هو HCl اللي هو hydrochloric acid, and we have hydrogen chloride which is a gas. طيب, which one will diffuse faster? Ammonia or hydrogen chloride? Who can guess?
Hydrogen.
Guess and don't tell me why. Ammonia or hydrogen chloride?
الله أعلم.
Say anything.
الله أعلم.
hydrogen chloride.
And some others will say hydrogen chloride. Okay. Diffusion. What? No more than the other? They will diffuse the same, yani? I say, which one will diffuse faster? They are both gases. Ammonia is a gas and the hydrogen chloride is a gas. But which one will diffuse faster? The
Hydrogen chloride.
rule says that the larger is the mass, the slower is diffusion. The larger is the mass, the slower is diffusion. So we have to calculate the mass of ammonia. What is the mass of ammonia? How can we calculate the mass of ammonia? Nitrogen, the mass of nitrogen is 14. Remember?
No.
You remember? Nitrogen is 14. And we have 14. This is for nitrogen plus hydrogen is 1. Has the mass of 1. And we have 3 atoms, so it will be 3. So ammonia, the mass of ammonia equals 17. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Right. Yep. The mass of ammonia, to calculate the mass of ammonia, it is nitrogen 14, and we have here 3 hydrogen atoms. So the mass of ammonia will be 17. Right. What will be the mass of HCl? Hydrogen, we have 1 hydrogen atom. So it's 1. Plus chlorine, we have here 1 chlorine atom. So it's 35.5. we have